What's up, Redemption Church? Hey, it is the month of June, and this month has 5 Sundays in it. And what we have done historically as a church, anytime there's 5 Sundays in a month, we like to take an offering at the door on your way out that can connect to church planting, that can connect to needs in our city, that can connect to unique ministries in our city. And today, I want to introduce you to our friend Melissa. Her and her husband Denny and their family, they attend Redemption Church, and she's a part of a really important ministry in our schools called Young Life. And so why don't you tell us a little bit about what your goal is through Young Life to try to connect with students?
Yeah, Young Life is essentially a relationship. So we are going into schools, going to sporting events with the desire to build relationships with students and introduce them to Jesus Christ.
That's so great. And so Melissa is jumping into this role. She's in a fundraising mode right now. And so we have an opportunity as a church to support one of our own and what she's about and what she's doing to serve our city. And so in Young Life, what would you say is maybe one of the greatest challenges that you're facing right now?
Yeah, I would say we need leaders. We believe that the more leaders we have, the more relationships we can build with kids, and then the more we can introduce them to Jesus. Also, clearly, funding is always an issue, but I would say prayerlessness too. We need lots of prayer. Yeah. We just need the power of the Spirit to be able to do this work.
Yeah. So what does the rhythm look like of how you get into the school and interact with students?
Sure. So one of my staff people is actually a substitute teacher. So he'll go in, he knows pretty much every student by name because he's been doing that for a few years. And, you know, some of our leaders are coaches. Some of them just go hang out with kids. We can't quite get in schools for the lunch hours anymore. Yeah, it's basically going where kids are so that we can first learn their name and then strike up conversation, build trust with them, and then hopefully invite them to club and campaigners or Bible study and help introduce them to Jesus.
So what's exciting about what Melissa's given her life to is really about connecting students to Jesus for life change, right? And that should resonate with the heart of us at Redemption Church, is we just want to see people experience the life-changing message of the gospel through the person and the work of Jesus. And so that's what she's doing. What schools are you all in right now for you?
Yeah, we're in Hudsonville High School, Unity Christian, Baldwin Street Middle, and Riley Street Middle.
So as we think about Young Life and what they're trying to do here in the city of Hudsonville, what is something that you're really encouraged about related to how God is moving with this within the hearts of the students?
I think that we are seeing students show up for one. Hudsonville High School, we've been running between 60 and 80 kids. It just depends on the night. But they're getting hungry for the Word of God. They're reaching out to leaders asking, how do I read the Bible? I don't know what to do with this big book. And some of these students have been churched since their toddler years. So it's quite incredible to see the Spirit moving in their hearts. Another thing I would note is that at Baldwin Street Middle, we have kids getting up at 6:30 in the morning to come to Bible study before school. So our Bible study ministry at Baldwin Street is larger than our night program. So that's so encouraging that kids are hungry for the Word.
And so we're really excited about what God is doing through Melissa and Young Life. And so she shared a few different ways for you to be involved. You can be involved by jumping in and be a student leader, because the more student leaders they have, the more students they can actually reach. Secondly, you could just be part of her prayer team and just praying for her and her team as they strive to have an eternal impact in Hudsonville. But then thirdly, you have an opportunity to give through our Fifth Sunday dollar offering at the end of the month, which all of that will go towards Melissa and her fundraising goals to help reach Hudsonville. And so we'd love for you to be a part of one of those 3 ways, but specifically, we'd love to come alongside Melissa and just financially be a support for her in what she's doing. And so we'd love for you to prayerfully consider how you could best jump in, right, to support one of our own. And just remember, Redemption, that God has you to advance the gospel through you.